Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume this complete beginner's guide to Stoneshard here in October of 2022. And we are working on the first of the mercenary contracts that we've received. And we need to clear out this castle, kill the brigand leader, and rescue the merchant. We've done the first floor. And we're ready to go for more. Our character is effectively at full health. We're 5 down from max, but that's fine. We have enough food, we have enough water and healing supplies to do this. So I'm going to push W, and we're going to switch over to our weapon here, which we only have 5 bodkin bolts left. So we're going to use these wisely. And we can buy more bodkin bolts in the town. I believe the inventory refreshes every 2 or 3 days, something to that effect. So eventually we'll get some more, but remember we only have 4 days left on this contract, actually 3 days now. So we want to make sure we do this on time. So it is plenty of time if you just only do that and you're strong enough to do it, but we did want to set up for this. Alright, so looking at what's left. Oh, there's 3 bodkin bolts over here. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up everything then. This is beautiful to see all of these bolts. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, there's a friend waiting for us as well. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... oh, we weren't loaded up, but luckily he didn't see us, so we'll fire at him. And we will load, and we're going to then switch weapons. Give this guy the works. That's for you. That's for you. And he's dead. So we got ourselves some experience, 37 in fact, and you can see that we're over halfway to the next level. So that's tremendous. Good for us as we keep fighting. Now let's just not make the same mistake. We're going to switch back to our weapon, and we're indeed loaded up and ready to go. Alright. Let me get my other bodkin bolt that's over here, and just be really happy that we have some more bolts rather. And let's go here. Oh, you know what? I lied. I was like, we finished floor 1. No, what we did was we killed a bunch of enemies on floor 1, and we killed the multi-pack of enemies by the doorway. And now we're ready to explore floor 1 in greater detail. Alright, so we're going to just hold down Alt to explore. And we found level 2 already, but we're not going to go to level 2 until we clear this out completely for both experience and treasure. And in Nightstand, we find a little money. We can just push space or click this icon to take all of the treasure, and we will. I'm going to go over here and look in this cupboard. Nope. And the chest is probably locked. So I can right click and say pick the lock, and we got it, and we got ourselves some mead and some money. That's terrific. And a bookshelf. This is when the mercenary quest starts being amazing, because you get things like a bookcase. And in this bookcase here, you'll see, I'm going to move it to my inventory. There's a book, and this book will allow you to train different abilities. So in the town, we saw already that you can pay people like a whole bunch of crowns to teach you a skill, so that when you open up your skill screen, you can actually, once you have an ability point, you can learn one of these abilities. But if you don't have it known, then you can't select it. So for example, with this character, if I were to go to spears, you'll see that everything is locked because I don't know how to do these things. But if I were to read a book, a treatise on spears, or talk to somebody who I could pay to train me in spears, then they would unlock all of these for me at that tier, and then I could move down. Now, for example, even with you know, swords, I started knowing how to use the first tier, but if I mouse over this, you'll see it says read the corresponding treaties to unlock the ability. Or I can get it by investing more points into the tree. So you need, you know, treaties, and you need to invest skill points or to pay someone. So these abilities or these skills you can find in these books inside these dungeons, and they're amazing because not only do they get you access to these abilities, okay, it also, as it says on the tooltip, reading this book grants you some experience. So you get experience points, you learn combat mastery abilities, and you can sell this book for money. So it's like, they're just phenomenal things to get. I'm going to read this. You'll see in the log, Combat Mastery Treaty 1, we got 50 experience. Now, we already probably knew how to do this stuff, but you can read the book for some flavor and information if you want, but we just got ourselves 50 experience and something that we can, you know, potentially sell. So that's just beautiful, is what it is. There's a bunch of things that we can break. I'm going to loot this. We find an onion. I'll take it. And I'm going to creep down here. I'm going to push 1, make sure there's no traps. Push 1 again. And let's look around. This guy had some cash. And there's a trap right here. So I'm going to push 1. And you can see there's a pressure plate right there. Okay, so we just don't want to step on that. We don't have the ability to interact with this or disarm it. It might be that this guy actually stepped on it and triggered a trap and died himself, and now this won't do anything because it's been triggered. I think that actually is what happened in that case, because I don't remember fighting or killing that guy. So I think he just stepped on the trap and, you know, was embarrassed. But it's a good reminder to just push 1 and search. It doesn't really cost you anything, and it's guaranteed to reveal traps. There's a bunch of stuff, by the way, that I can break and look through, but I'm going to do that later once I've cleared the floor. I don't know if it makes noise, but I would assume it does, and I don't want to really attract too many enemies at the moment. I'm just kind of going around. We picked the lock there, and we're able to get some more crowns. So again, this is just a great place to make money, and we're doing it. And I'm going to go over here, and let's see. We got to pick this door, and yep, there's a guy down here. We'll shoot at him. He didn't even know we were there. He still doesn't actually know we're here. Step in. He doesn't know. Oh, we got him. Great. Go ahead and shoot this guy as many times as possible. Fantastic. We're going to switch. Smack. Chunk. Dead. Retaliation is just so good. Counter-Strike. And let's see. How much damage did we take? A little bit. Just check myself out. No real limb damage. A little right leg damage, but nothing severe enough to be concerned about. So I'm going to just switch by pushing W to my crossbow, reload it by pushing 0, and just walk down. I'm going to hold Alt, look around, crowns, bodkin bolts. There's some bolts down here, and we'll just search for traps, nothing. And all of these are breakable. So in this situation, I am going to just break them with my sword because it's dead end, so I don't want to have to circle back to this location. And we found some rhubarb and an onion. We got hungry, so this is good to find some food. Eat. 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 That little food isn't, like, great at helping us out, but it's decent. It's not the best for satiety, but it's alright. And now that I know that that's a dead end, we're just going to kind of go around. Now, I think it is worth just pointing out, I'm going to open up my inventory. You can look at the durability on my sword. It's down to 117. So it is getting busted up a bit by doing this. But nothing too horrendous. And sometimes, you know, we found like a little bit of treasure here. Maybe. And treasure is so valuable in this that I do break this stuff just to see if I get anything. And we got some food. So you can see our durability is still 117. So whatever durability damage that the sword takes, it's pretty minimal from doing that. I think, like I said, that they changed it. It used to be more significant. They might have removed it entirely. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the small changes like that that happen granularly as they evolve the game while they're making updates and such. Alright, we'll go over here. And... oh, cool. So there's a barrel of water in here, which means you could just fill up your water skin and drink from it. And you don't have to go back to town to do that. So that's absolutely terrific. Remember, your layout will be different than mine. This is random, but you should have a barrel of water on yours. I hope you do. Alright, there's a bad guy back here that we can clearly see, so we're going to try to pick this lock. It's interesting because he's going to be so close that, you know, yeah, we're going to need to push W. Now, he's going to get to fight us and hit us a few times from far away because he's got a spear. And that's just the reality of it. That's the advantage he gets from using a reaching weapon. We just have to take it on the chin and step in, and then now we can put this guy down. And he's gone. And we'll get our bolts back. We'll get the crowns. Again, I'm not taking their weapons. Straw is junk. And so we're just going to say no thank you. And that had nothing. I'll search for traps. Nope. Break this. Nothing. And let's see. I'm going to switch to my crossbow. I'm going to reload. I'm going to pick the lock. And let's see. Wow, this floor is getting a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Okay. Let's just go over this way. So there's no real skill or ability that governs lockpicking. It says dexterity, but you know, it's not really a stat. Agility is, and it doesn't say on the tooltip that it affects that your lockpicking. So at least at the first part of the game, like, the picking the locks is not usually too difficult, which is good. Like, I'm a knight, but I'm somehow good at that, and that's fine. Just make sure you bring lockpicks. Okay, I mean, here's some more. So great, now we have plenty. Search for traps, nothing. And we'll search for traps, we're good. Searching. Oh boy. A lot of enemies here. Luckily, they're kind of like blocking. They're blocking the way, sort of. I'm actually going to start moving away. Oh, he shot his buddy in the back. If nothing else, then for that interaction, sure, please shoot your buddy. Alright, I'm gonna load. And now I can fight this guy one-on-one. He's going to get a free shot right here. But he missed. So he used hooking chop, which is like an ability that lets him reach, but now he can't do that. But we still, let's see. I'm just going to wait for him. I pushed number key 5 to just let him come to me. And now we can hit him. So just know that if people have that like two-handed axe, they're going to have that reaching ability. Alright, good. And I got this stuff. And I don't know what happened to the archer. He just left or something? Now there he is. Alright, so this is a battle of the dim-witted shooting. Yeah, I'm just going to switch to my... I was going to just fight that guy. But... I don't want to lose my bolts, and he's probably more accurate than I am, so we had to kind of do it that way. And, ooh, he had a rabbit pelt. Okay, cool. It sells reasonably well. Pick up these bolts, break that. Alright. So, I want to just point out something. It's should be clear, but you'll notice how when I have open squares above me and to the right of me, I can step diagonally. But you cannot in this game step diagonally around a corner. So I can't, for example, run up here. Like many roguelikes, you could make that move. But in this, you can't. You'll see the white dot that reflects the fact that if I try to path up here, I do need to step to the right of me. So if I click on this, you'll see my character like take 2 turns to do that. So just know that you can't really cut corners in this game. You can move diagonally, just not if there are squares blocking you. Herbal extract. Beautiful. Alright, there's a pear. It's full of thread. Cool. Let's look at our inventory. We're just going to push T to auto sort. And we're getting to the point where I could probably start getting rid of some of these extra herbs or whatever. I mean, the reinforced club, yeah, maybe. Yeah, the rabbit pelt sells considerably well. I'm going to go ahead and eat that pear. So the herbal extract, is good. It intoxicates you a bit, but it gives you a bunch of pain resistance. So if you're debuffed by pain, this will definitely help you take care of that. Alright. We're down 7 or 8 hit points there, depending, and that's okay. I'm going to pick up these bolts, and we'll break that up. And I'm looking here, and more herbal extract. I'm just taking it because it's, you know, somewhat valuable. That's empty. I'll pick up the onion, and I'll switch, and I'm going to push 0 to reload. There could be some enemies over here. There's definitely traps, so I'll just go ahead and break these. I'm not worried about alerting people at the moment. There's a coal chunk. You can sell that, but it doesn't sell for very much. I'm going to walk up here. I'm going to search. And yeah, it looks like they've already uncovered these traps for us for the most part. So let's go in the nightstand. This is a bowl. It's junk, so it's not worth picking up. Let's look in here. Okay, some really good stuff. Another rabbit pelt and a comb. The comb is actually not that great. It's 3 gold, 3 crowns. So I'll say no thanks. And we'll pick this. And we got the forester hat. We're going to actually equip the forester hat. It's a fantastic piece of headgear because it gives you accuracy. I just love accuracy, and it does give you the protection as well. So we got the Robin Hood style hat rockin'. There's a magical axe in here, and there is some mead. So we'll drop the leaf. We'll drop that for sure. We'll pick this up. This short bow, I doubt it's going to sell for anything, but whatever. What is this? This is the horsetail. I mean, maybe. Flea ward, actually reasonable. Okay. I'm going to pick up this in place of that. And then we could just put these in our money bag and be happy. Good, that was a nice little chest there. There's a horseshoe, we'll take it. Walk over here. Oops. That was a mistake. I did not mean to do that. I did mean to, however, pick up this. Alright, just get rid of this herb, I guess. Actually, flea ward is more important to me than that one, so I'll get rid of it. And nothing. No traps. Alright. Okay, fine. Let's go up here. And I believe I've searched everything in this room at this point. I have. I haven't broken that yet. It's broken now. Oh, that trap was still active. Interesting. Oh dear. It's filling up the whole room. I thought... I thought for sure that it had been triggered. That is a no. Alright, so... we're poisoned. We're taking damage. Alright, so let's use some stuff. Let's get better. In this case, is there anything... Yeah, we'll go ahead and... No, that's for a body part only. That's fine. I think what we'll do is we'll just wait and just deal with this damage. Poison's gone, and I'm just gonna rest. Okay, fine. We will drink. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat. How much hunger are we at? 42. Okay, we'll eat the bread. And we'll sort. And now we're just intoxicated. So... we drop the spearmint, which actually deals with that. So we'll go ahead and use this to help. And then we can drink. Alright. And let's just rest for a little bit. So I think the good rule of thumb, the good learning thing here is just always avoid pressure plates if you can. Don't even bother stepping on it. Like, I tried to think, you know, that had been triggered, and it hadn't. This one had, but this one hadn't. So I didn't die. Nothing too horrible, but could have been avoided. Alright, we'll go ahead and open this door. Here's a baddie. We'll just keep firing. And we're doing well. We've got accuracy bonus on our hat. Now he's going to get a shot right here. Oh no, he's running. Oh, okay, he ran too far away. Hopefully there's no friends behind him. I really would be displeased if he started alerting his allies. Boy, he is really running. Oh dear. Yeah, he of course found a buddy. Alright. Well, that was not an ideal turnaround. Am I out of arrows? Yeah. Man, hit me really good there. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch and just step in. Yeah, this guy's going to be really annoying, isn't he? He's going to step back. Ugh. Alright. That's the classic guy running away. And it's like, I want to chase this guy, but now he's got a buddy. Yeah, this is not good for me to just stand here trying to trade. Alright, now we're okay. This guy must have either run out of arrows or decided tactically that it was in his interest to come over here. Alright, he's dead. Now we can switch over and try to get this guy. This guy keeps running because he's so hurt. Uh-oh. Alright, now we got this guy. Wow, okay. They've recovered a lot of hit points. So let's look at our body now. Look, we're actually pretty injured. We're not bleeding, but got hit pretty hard there. So I think this might be a fun time to... we could put on salves and the like, but the reality is we just don't need to. We aren't permanently injured. I'll show you in a moment here. Just go pick up these things and check this out. Nah, not that. Yeah, take all that, please. No. Okay. Nothing else? Alright, fine. So you'll see our health is restoring. I'm just going to rest for a little bit. Eventually, you'll see that, like, we're at 74, here comes 75. And we can just rest and wait this out. Our hunger will increase. Our intoxication will eventually go down. Our thirst is going up, right? We're hungry. Okay, fine. I ate that. You know, I'll drink that. Our health is going up steadily. We'll go back to town and buy some more food and offload some of our items. We're doing great, though, you know. It's not a big deal. All right, let's stand up. Okay. I'm going to search for traps. Now I think this is actually probably, you know, the end of this floor. All right. I'm going to go ahead and look at these bookcases, or cupboards, rather, sorry. And, oh, we got a disenchantment scroll. Okay. It's not really that great. It's okay. Identification would be the key thing to be finding, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Alright. And, yeah, we checked all this. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so now that means that this whole floor has been dealt with. And we can walk back through and confirm this. We can get a drink. We can collect water, fill our container back up. And, you know, at this point, like, I can eat this to help very minimally with my hunger, but you'll see that my hunger is at 16%, and I just don't have enough food right now. I can't cook anything. I could turn that off, but we don't have any ingredients to cook. So we need to go home. We need to sell stuff and come back the next day. We could also get, you know, get our rested buff again. It's a smart plan because let me see, we're using these bolts. Let me go ahead and switch to my bodkin bolts. We want to have enough food, and the rested buff will help us on the second floor where the boss will be. It's raining. It's nighttime. It's rough. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just walk over here. I'm going to walk one screen to the west. And then we're going to move due south. All kinds of amazing mushrooms that we could pick up. Okay. And here we are right above the town. Just gonna walk on down. Alright, here we go. Osbrook. Beautiful Osbrook. Okay. So, from this point, we want to sell stuff. If the hunter is still here, we can sell the rabbit pelts. Actually, we really can't. He's got no money left. Oh, no, he got some more. Great. These antlers, oh, they're moose antlers. Okay, never mind. I was going to say there is a quest later where somebody wants those, but they could be random. He can't even give us enough money for them anymore. He tried. Can you give me a deal on that? No. He's like, God, no. No deals. What is this? Tender meat. It's okay. That's a good amount of money. I'm gonna buy this bread from her, and then she has 39. Will you buy this? She does. Okay. Go ahead and sell it to her, the mead to her. And she would buy this too, but she doesn't have the cash. So, need a room. Good luck. All right. Okay, go over here. And it's time. It is indeed time. We put the axe away because we can't sell it until we identify it. I'm going to put one of these medical kits away, one of these away, one of these lockpick sets away, and this disenchant scroll. This cleanses all enchantments and curses from an item. You know, we don't need it right now. Maybe one day. Everything else we can try to sell. We'll go ahead and go to sleep. I'll sleep until 9. And we got ourselves a buff. We're still intoxicated, which is reducing our max health and healing. We could drink some mead, I guess, to reduce it, but you'll notice that it's down to 32%. Actually, I'm going to drink then, fine. I thought it was going to reduce more rapidly than that. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Mead helps with morale, but not with intoxication, of course. Right. Right. No, mead causes intoxication. Boy, that was a complete and utter mistake. Alright, so let's go sell some stuff. Booba-dooba-doo. We need to repair our sword as well. Might as well while we're here. How much are you going to give me for this? He gives reasonable amount. How about this one? Terrible. 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 Good. And this? Good. Good. Alright, he will not buy the book. So, some people won't buy the book. Maybe it's not as valuable as I thought, but it does give you at least experience. There's a guy in the second town who collects books, but he might not actually buy them. He might only sell them. So, this might be a fictional value on that item. Alright, go ahead and repair for me. That, and this is going to cost a ton to repair, and I'm not going to do it. It's not broken at the moment. I'd rather try and find some nice items. Will you buy... The answer is no. She won't buy. Alright, we're going to go over here. And we're going to say hello. Can you buy this back from me? And he will. Great. Alright, so what I'm interested in would be... Oh, a quiver is okay. These gloves are just terrifying. These give a lot better protection. These give 2 protection. These give 4 protection, but they increase your fumble chance because they're mittens. That's so funny. These are 3 protection. Reduce. Yeah, these are very good. 1 protection. 2 protection. These are nice because they give you fumble chance reduction. Not bad. 5 protection. Yeah, these are incredible. They would cost all of my money, but they're just so good. This belt, that's terrible. Let's see. This headgear is pretty amazing for protection, but even these gloves, like, I'll have to say, this will protect your hand from getting hurt, right? So I am going to buy these, and I will equip them, and I'm going to sell this. But even though these are tremendous in terms of 5 protection, remember that, like, your character doesn't actually get overall protection from a source. Like, it's not like all of your items add up to an armor value for you and you get like an armor class or something. It actually, your protection is aggregated over your different damage zones. So, it's not as great overall as you'd think it would be, but it's still very, very good. So, let's see if I can... Yeah, see, our lockpicking and disarming is just 50%, so we're just 50% at that. So that's pretty reasonable. There's probably things you can get to increase that or reduce that, but right now, feels good. All right. Okay, so our hands are better protected than they once were, which is great. All right, and let's see. Let's go sell the stuff to the carpenter. He's like running away. Look, buddy, don't run away from me. All right, look, he's got bodkin bolts back in stock. We can't afford them, which is, terrifying, but we did sell those. Now we can afford them. But we need food. So we're in a spot where it's like, I'd love the bodkin bolts, I really would, but I want the food. Now, I'm going to sell these leaf-shaped bolts instead, and then buy these. Like that. They stack to 20. You can buy a quiver, and you can put more of them in there, which, I would at one point, but I don't really have the money. But now we're down to the point where we just need to buy some food, and we're ready to rock. So I will buy some bread and head back. I'm already hungry, which is not ideal, but I can just eat that. And we'll sort it up and get in here. If I'm desperate, like if I completely get desperate, I can always go around collecting loot and mushrooms and sell it just to buy like a little bit of bread or a place to stay or something like that. But I don't need it that badly. That's a chunk of bread. Here's some flat bread. Yeah, we'll buy a pretzel, and that should be plenty. All right, let's roll. We have exactly 2 days left to get this done, so let's do it. Again, the intoxication will wear off over time. If I find the right kind of this boosts your sanity, this boosts your morale, reduces the chance of drunkenness. Yeah, let's just eat that then, fine. Drink. Alright, great. So we could look out for some herbs that reduce intoxication just to get those 5 hit points back if we want it. Henbane, wormwood, for example, spearmint. Let's see what all these are up to. So spearmint is the boost to intoxication. This helps you with intoxication resistance, but this is going to intoxicate us more, so we don't want that at all, but we appreciate it. Man, we're thirsty. again, which is a bummer because we're just starting out, but we keep eating stuff, so it makes you thirsty. But the cool thing is we know that there is a bucket just waiting for us. So we're going to go for it. Alright, we're just going to go due north, and we're going to head up and work on the boss man. We'll also get a nice influx of cash for doing this contract. Alright, so you could just pick all of these and say, hey, are any of these good at doing what I need? And we know the spearmint is, and this says, this is even better, an intoxication, and then this will make us thirsty, resistance, restoration, efficiency. That's nice. Alright, we'll go ahead and drink. And we are no longer intoxicated. So just by kind of passing time, we got our intoxication down to 19%, which is a reasonable level. And I'm feeling good about it. We are hungry, which, that's a shame. Let's have a pretzel. It's definitely going to make us thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Alright, we are there. Okay, fantastic. So from this point, we can just roll inside and get ready for the second floor. I'm going to go ahead and drink from the bucket here, fill up our water flask, and we're set. Whoops. Here, move over here. And use that. Great. Alright, and here we go. So, we step down, and we look around, and let's just head south. I'm looking for traps, and here comes a baddie. We missed him. Looks like a grandpa man with a club. I'm gonna switch and just give him 1, 2, 3. He's dead. Pick up the bolts. Leaf-shaped bolts are okay. That was the one that I fired, actually. And you'll notice we're almost level 3. Alright, looks like the jail area. And there's my buddy. We can't pick it because we need a key, but we can talk to him. And by talk to him, I mean we can't talk to him. Alright. So I'm looking for traps. I don't see anything. Alright, so this is where we need to come. Free the dude. Alright. But if we want to free the dude, we're gonna have to fight a mean guy. Oh, wow. Oops. I reloaded and I should have switched. Who is this guy? He's a goon. He's just got a lot of health. He stood in there very well, but that's okay. And we're just going to go back, and I'm just going to rest for a pulse, and now we're back up to almost full health. We'll switch over, we'll reload, and let's look around. Okay, indeed. Searching for traps. Alright. There's definitely somebody in that room. Oh boy. Will take all you have. That doesn't seem like a good deal for me, buddy. Just giving him all my strength. And he was not up to the task. Fantastic. Looking for traps. Lots of people could be trapped in this jail. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and switch and reload, and let's go. Oh, this looks like the boss's area. Okay, so the question is, are we ready to fight the boss? And yeah, I kind of want to fight the boss now. I know there's nobody behind me. There's people behind these doors, but they usually don't open those. And I still have this vigor buff, so I feel like I'm ready to go for it. I might use the horsetail to just get myself a little boost here. Yeah, alright, let's see. This is just some rando, actually. Yeah, here comes the boss. But then, unfortunately, there's this guy in front. Uh-oh. Alright, so we need to just fight this guy, but it's going to put all of our stuff on cooldown, which stinks. Alright, he's dead. So now I want to use that, and I'm going to eat that too. And let's see. Do I want to eat anything else? I'm somehow thirsty, so I'll just drink. Alright, here it comes. And let's see. Do we want to break through? Why, of course we do. I'm going to break through on the boss. And by the way, what do you mean, boss? I say this. I'm going to inspect him. This is Rickard the Perverted. So he is a human brigand. He is equal to us. He's hostile. We have staggered him, so he's like absolutely wrecked in a lot of respects. He's already at 75% health, so he's really pretty low. His durability is to his armor is pretty low. And then these are the abilities that he has. He already used Armor Break. He's got Mighty Kick, and he's got Onslaught. And then he has these resistances here. He's a burly fellow who is dead sure that every problem can be resolved with intimidation and violence. And we want to try to convince him of something other than that. Now, he used Onslaught and knocked us back. And what this means is we're dazed. So we can't use abilities, and we have a bunch of debuffs for like 3 turns. And that's bad. We're at 60 health, and let's just look at him. He's at 57 health, so we're pretty even. Let's hit him. Let's hit him. And now he's missed us a couple times. We're fumbling, so we're doing like half damage, but he's getting really, really hurt. And as soon as this daze wears off, we'll be able to use our abilities. All right, so we can seize the initiative, for example, and then now we can just cut him, and he's just about dead. We're at 42, so we're like at half health, but that's okay because if I inspect him, he's at 6%, and he's dead, actually. So we killed the brigand leader, and we got 95 experience, which leveled us up. And we got the cell key. And we're doing great. Now, I'm going to actually close this door for a moment. Oh, never mind. We're good. You restore to full health when you level up. So, fantastic. My leg is hurt. So, I could, like, if I wanted to, I could just apply this to my leg. You know, just give it a boost. But in all honesty, over time, all of that should remedy itself. I'm going to just search for traps a bunch and just kind of walk through the big guys. Throne room, effectively. He's got this. We'll take it. We're taking everything. Anything that we can sell. Searching. Nope. Searching. Okay, good. There's some food. And what you got at your nightstand? Nothing. So this guy didn't have very good treasure. Unfortunately. But the treasure was the key, getting Bert and leveling up. So let's go ahead and level up. Let's click on the character menu. And we got ourselves a stat point. And we know that we want to boost up our strength, and we are going to do that. So each point gives us better block chance and body part damage. And then in 2 more raisings, we'll get this threshold increase, which is terrific. And then we'll go ahead and push S for the abilities and think about what ability we want to pick up. Now, I like the idea of using tactics, stances, or skipping a turn grants 10% accuracy, 10% weapon damage, and minus 10% damage taken for 2 turns. Interesting. War Cry, okay. Now, if we go into swords, though, there is keeping distance So what this does is basically you use this ability and it lets you step backward, and then if somebody follows you into a square, you just hit them and you have a 40% stagger chance and a huge bleed chance. So I like this ability a good bit. It also only has a 6-turn cooldown, and it's pretty fantastic. I'm going to learn keeping distance. What this will do is it's going to give us just yet another ability to use in combat. I'm sure you've seen by now, there's many times where I go to attack an enemy and I use kind of all of my stuff, and then I'm out and I just have to regular attack. Or if I fight one enemy like you saw there and then another enemy adds on, all of my stuff's on cooldown, so I have to wait. This just gives us more and more abilities on cooldown, and this is a very short cooldown, so it's fantastic. Alright, so we've leveled up, we beat the boss, and we're ready to go ahead and rescue Bert, but we're going to do that, but we need to explore the rest of this level. There's a lot of enemies to fight, there's a lot of treasure to get, and you can see we're working our way toward level 4. So everyone, we're doing beautifully. We are just about to finish our first mercenary contract, get some money, get some rep in the town, progress the main quest line, and continue to get our character strong as we stay alive and learn the game of Stoneshard. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be informative. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.